Good morning, everyone. My topic for presentation at the BLM2 ICAM 4 and International Joint E-Conference is Contemporary Advancement in Consumer Laws and Analytical Study. We should first go into understanding the need of consumerism, which means that in the process of civilization, there is improvement to the living standards of the human beings on a daily basis. Now, higher would be the demand for the standard of increasing living standards. The expectation of the consumer would also increase, or rather, we can say that the expectation of the consumer is a byproduct of increasing civilization. When the consumer is unable to receive what they expect, there is an unrest in the society, and imbalance would be created between increasing or improving living standards and the expectation of the consumer. Now, the first time the term consumer was used in 1915 to refer to as advocacy of rights and interest of consumers. Consumerism can also be defined as a social and economic trend that stimulates purchase of goods and services in ever greater amount. Now, considering the latter terminology is used to define consumerism, which is ever greater amount, which means consumerism would never come down. It is something that has a great future. It is something that has to only grow. Now, consumerism in this particular research study has been divided into study of two kinds of countries. First is your developing, underdeveloped, and the developed countries. In developing and underdeveloping countries like Brazil, India, Uganda, Bangladesh, etc., the concept of consumerism is still in a very early stage. It is at a very baby stage, and what happens is when the idea has been introduced and it is still at a very pavement of development, the nature of complaint that is risen by the consumers in these countries are very, very basic in needs. And to overcome, we should take the first step. These countries, these developing and underdeveloping countries, should take the first step, which should focus on consumer information awareness, consumer protection, and consumer education. Having said that, once these three criteria are fulfilled, the basic need of consumerism in developing and underdeveloping countries will be fulfilled, and then they will also be able to raise their standard of living because basic expectation is fulfilled. Now, focusing the study only on Brazil, we have deduced four reasons as to why consumerism has not been able to progress in these countries. The first is advances in income and education. Now, to have a great standard of living, we have to shell out something from our pockets, for which we need to have income, and education would go hand in glove, which is not there in Brazil. Progression as technology is something that is lacking. Exploitation of the environment is constantly taking place, and discrepancy in the quality of the local and export products is something that is looked upon in this country. Now, when it comes to underdeveloped or less developed countries, here, even though the public and private corporations are playing major role in enhancing the economy, somehow they're very inconsiderate about the idea of consumer protection. There have been laws and legislation, but implementation has always been an issue. Even though the consumer by themselves are very enthusiastic about gaining their rights, there still persist reasons as to why that cannot happen. Now, coming on to specifying the reasons as to why in underdeveloped or less developed countries, consumerism is not progressing. So the four reasons are: first is lack of information and knowledge on consumer legislation and laws. The moment we are giving a right, mere giving of a right is not sufficient. As a matter of seeking justice, you have to give the right and tell the people that they have the right. So there is a lack of information and knowledge on consumer legislation and laws in such countries. Then less relevant of consumer protection means applied in developed countries to less developed countries. Now, there are some measures through which consumers are protected. Now, those measures that are used in developed countries are nowhere close to what is being used in the less developed countries. So there is a gap area where the less developed countries are unable to reach the already developed countries. Now, another reason which is also applicable for developing countries is mostly middle and upper class people are benefited from the laws and legislation that are persisting, and rather than the people who are actually in need of it, because we will come again to square one. There is no education, there is no awareness, henceforth they are not aware of it. Now, especially because of the following, there is a macroeconomic and environmental difference between developed and underdeveloped countries. It becomes very, very difficult to sort of like deploy the consumer legislation and laws that are there in the developed countries to the less developed countries when we will do a comparative analysis. Now, what actions can be taken to increase the consumer protection activity? The first is it needs to increase the production of goods and services, which provides in such a way as the efforts of industrialization it should aim towards the final benefit of the consumer. The second is it also needs to provide an equal distribution of income improvement of educational levels. Right? Now, apart from these reasons and actions that can be taken, there has been a major role that is played by international organizations and the government of each country who want to pursue consumer protection. One of the most important international organization is the UN. The United Nations has given guidelines for protection of consumers and has also added certain rights to the consumer which alongside the rights that were already given. Government, on the other hand, is most of them implement the same guidelines given by the United Nations depending on the nature of the consumers that they have. Now, coming down to specifically talking about India, India has the Consumer Protection Act, which was given in the 1980s, and now in 2019 it has been completely revamped, because of course the law is for the society, and as consumers, when the law has to evolve, because as a consumer, society is also evolving. That is all that I would want to explain about my research study. Thank you so much.